Hello, everyone that is tuning in today. For today's segment, this is for all of the fellow real estate agents out there. We know that finding or deciding what to get your buyers can be really tough sometimes. Also trying to figure out what marketing assets you guys should have. So we're here to help you with that today. Welcome to The Real Tea, my weekly segment where I spill the tea on all things real estate. And today I'm here with Brittany from Sherman Creative. So thank you so much, Brittany, for being on today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is great. I'm really excited. This is something different that we really haven't done before. And I think it's really important and helpful for agents specifically to know that you guys are out there for a great resource and you guys have a lot of great things to offer. So
we appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be different, but it'll be good.
Yeah. And also, before we get into the show, everyone knows that Ellie Platt at Platt Insurance is the sponsor of The Real Tea. So for all of your insurance needs, whether it be personal, commercial, life, or financial, Ellie Platt has you covered. So thanks so much, Ellie. And then
Ellie's awesome.
Oh, do you know Ellie?
I do. She's great.
Yeah. So I had her on a couple weeks ago, and it was a great show. And she's such a great supporter of the Real Tea. So really happy that she's able to support this and have her on board with us. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get into some icebreakers. The first one I'm going to ask you specifically is, what is the best branded gift that you have ever received?
Oh, geez. I think probably one of the best branded gifts I've ever received is when we got engaged. Our ring came from Kamar Jewelers, and we got an awesome bottle of champagne with their logo on the front. And I still have the bottle because it's such a sentimental thing. So that's probably the best one I've gotten.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that.
Shout out to Bree.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the best branded gift that I've gotten before, and I honestly can't even think of anything off my head, but yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love that for you.
Yeah.
So the next question I have for you is, when you're giving gifts, what is your go-to gift? Specifically, you're just can't really think of anything, or if you have to get something on the fly, what is something that you go to?
I think default to local gifts, which I'll talk a little bit about later, hopefully. But I think giving like a local gift based on the person, a coffee, like a bag of coffee, or a candle from 1820 House or something like that are always great go-tos for me.
Yeah.
So I just love supporting local and in any aspect I can.
Right. No, yeah, that's great. And I also think that there's so many great options specifically here in the Mahoning Valley and Shenango Valleys. There's so many great locally owned and operated shops that offer such great unique gifts. So that's awesome.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. So why don't we go ahead and get into the thick of the show? Why don't you give our audience a little bit of background, specifically about Sherman Creative and what you guys offer and what your guys' mission is as a business?
Sure. So Sherman Creative, we were actually founded in 1996 by Bruce and Carol Sherman, and it's our 25th anniversary year. So we've got some cool things planned for this year. But we were really started to bring the idea of branded promotional products to the Valley. Since then, we've grown leaps and bounds and come into the 21st century and really looked at different ways that we could expand our offering and give a better experience. So thanks to Bruce and Carol, but my colleague Stephanie Shapiro and I have really taken their hard work and the foundation they laid to, grow our reach and help our clients better. So it's exciting.
Right. No, yeah, that's definitely so great. And specifically, what kind of products and services do you guys offer to the Valley?
So we really are like a soup to nuts kind of company. We do everything from like your traditional trade show giveaways like pens, pencils, stress relievers, to branded apparel, team shirts, that kind of thing. And then we also reached out recently to start doing kitting services and merch boxes and a little bit of a different experience surrounding marketing and promotional items. So we can really do just about anything you're looking for. I don't think we've come across anything yet that have stumped us. So
no, yeah, that's great. And I understand, obviously, we're going to talk mostly about real estate today, and what you can offer fellow real estate agents in the area. But other than real estate, I mean, I know that you guys offer so many different products and services, but what are some of the top industries that you also service specifically?
Yeah, so we are preferred vendor with Youngstown State University. So we do a lot with education and higher education, but we also do a lot with government agencies, nonprofits, and a lot of financial institutions. And we are proud to have a pretty big customer base of small and local businesses and entrepreneurs here in the Valley as well.
Great. Yeah, that's awesome for everyone to know. Specifically, know that you offer so many great things and you service so many different industries. And so specifically real estate, since the show is the real tea, obviously it's important for agents in the area to be armed with the materials and the marketing assets that they need to give to their clients and everything like that. So specifically segueing into different things that real estate agents do on a day-to-day basis. What are some great merchandise items for real estate agents to have constantly on their person, specifically for open houses or listing appointments that they're going on?
So I would say it's always great to have a business card. And I would encourage real estate agents to think a little bit differently about their business card offerings. Something like a seed packet or something that's plannable, something that's sustainable is really trending right now. Something that provides a different experience than your typical business card. So you definitely have to have those. Those are a given. I would say Post-it notes are like a notepad, maybe some pens, because all of those things are super lightweight. If you're going to meet with somebody maybe in a one-on-one setting and you need something that's maybe a little bit nicer, you could probably put together a little bag that has a mug or a pack of sticky notes and a keychain, maybe something for them to remember you by, a snack even. And then I would say for like open house situations where you have people coming in and out, I know those are a little bit different now with the COVID regulations, but you could offer like a sanitizer or a mask option or something more along the lines of PPE that would make them feel more comfortable perusing the house and things like that.
Right, yeah, and I was looking on your website yesterday, and those are all things that you do offer at Sherman Creative too. So that's a great one-stop shop for all of those different things. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And then specifically, how can Sherman Creative help real estate agents reach out to prospective clients using these branded merch items? Obviously, I know you said things about the pen and everything, but do you guys offer any type of signage or, yard signs that would be a great way to garner up some business as well?
Absolutely. So we pretty much have everything that you would need for like your office and signage in terms of getting your name out there. So we can do logo mats for your office. We've seen realtors that, do a cute little logo mat and put it on the front doorstep of the home that they're showing. We do yard signs as well. We can do the open house flags that go in the yard. Pretty much anything signage wise we can do. And then in terms of actually like getting your brand out there more, we can do mailers. We can do, as long as you have a list of your contacts, we have an automatic service that we can put together a beautiful mailer with a magnet or something attached and have it shipped to the marketing list that you have. So we have a lot of different solutions. It really just depends on where you're at and what you need and the budget that you have.
Yeah, and I know you said earlier you guys can practically do pretty much anything. So anyone watching that are interested in anything that they offer, just give them a call and we'll figure something out. So yeah.
Literally. And the more fun and unique it is for us, we love that challenge and we love finding new and different things for our clients.
So I guess this would be kind of a fun question. What is the most unique marketing asset that you've ever seen come out of Sherman Creative for a prospective real estate agent? Because I know you just mentioned the mats, which I don't know, I've never thought of that before, and that's actually a really great idea.
Yeah, so we've done things as interesting as socks and like custom branded wine bags where, they'll give them a nice bottle of wine and a card for like a closing gift. So I think those are probably two of the most interesting. I would encourage real estate agents and anyone watching to, really be a little bit more creative with what you can offer. I think the most creative promotional product I've ever seen is actually an avocado with their logo on it. So, you know, nothing is really too crazy, and it makes for a good story. So
Right.
get creative with it.
The more off the wall it is, the better, because then they're more willing to remember you. So then, you know, a couple years down the road, they're looking to move, or someone asks them for, you know, who did you use? They're more willing to remember you and say, oh yeah, here's their number. And, you know.
Yeah. And post about it online, which, I mean, organic, you know, referrals like that is like gold. So
yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. And, you know, you offer so many great things that are branded specifically. But, you know, do you have any good ideas or what some closing gifts would be for agents specifically? Any good ideas that you have?
Yeah, so I actually did put together a little bit of a collection of items for real estate agents, and you know, we can link to that, and I can share that with whoever wants it. But just some cool ideas incorporating some local things would be, we have a French press that comes with 2 clear glass mugs. You can throw in a bag of stone fruit coffee, and that would be a really great closing gift. Maybe put in a gift card. Something else that would be really interesting would be like a really nice cozy blanket with a s'mores kit, or, you know, a picnic basket with a local bag or a local bottle of wine. Really trying to, you know, bring that hometown Mahoning Valley magic into whatever you're bringing, especially if they're not from here. That makes it even more special. And then, of course, you're supporting other small businesses. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I love the s'mores idea. And I think it's important, too, for agents to keep in mind, specifically, I mean, obviously, you know, the home buying process is so intricate, and, you know, you really do form a great relationship with your buyers. So keeping, you know, their preference in mind. So specifically, you mentioned s'mores. That would be great if, you know, the buyers have kids, and, you know, being able to use those too, and then also having that wine in there for them to use. So, you know, good for everybody in that, like, that encompasses all that, and specifically, you know, shopping local. That French idea with stone fruit was really great.
And then I think experiential marketing is so important now. You know, anybody could hand out a mug or, you know, a pen or something like that, but really giving them an experience and something to interact with, and maybe even create a memory for them, especially during this big time in their life. I think that would be really special.
Yeah, and there are, you know, closing gifts that might not be tangible as well. So, you know, going to dinner and supporting any locally owned and, you know, operated restaurants in the area is also a great idea as well. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So on the high level of it, you know, why is it so important for agents to consistently get their name out there to the community, and to position themselves as an expert and a great person to come to either buy or sell a home?
Yeah, so I think in general, putting a well thought out and a well executed brand into the community or the area you're looking to target is really important. I think the more that that brand is in front of potential clients, it really builds trust. And then there's that recognition level, like, oh, I need a plumber. I'm going to go to this one because I see them all the time, or they have a really great commercial, or, you know, so-and-so had a really glowing review about them. So I think getting that out there repeatedly is really important for trust building. I think real estates have it a little bit easier than most, just because their face is on billboards all the time. So I think really telling a story about who you are, incorporating that into your brand is really going to set you apart from others. I think little things like handwritten notes is a great way to, you know, really get out there in front of your clients and past clients even. We worked with Rosewood Realty 5 years ago when we got this house, and we still get Christmas cards from them. So I think that's part of, you know, again, building that trust, putting the brand out there, developing the recognition, and creating an experience.
No, yeah, that's really great, and that's awesome that you were able to give us that insight, you know, because it is hard sometimes to figure out what to get your seller or your buyers, and you just gave them some great ideas. And for anyone that is watching, again, reach out to Sherman Creative. You guys have such a great team over there and are really insightful and come up with some really, obviously, Sherman creative ideas. So is there anything else that you want to share with our audience today, specifically anything that we didn't cover that you would want them to know specifically either about Sherman or any more tips that you can give them?
I would encourage people to think a little bit outside of the box.
Right.
And I'm going to use that statement lightly because what I'm about to say includes a box. But I would encourage everybody to take a look at kitting, whether you're a real estate agent or a small business owner or even a large corporation right now. I would think about kitting because it is a way to get your brand out there, create an experience, and you can pick 5 really great items, put them in a beautiful box, and either hand deliver or have them sent direct. And that's just a really awesome thing. Yeah. Everybody loves happy mail, and I think it's what we could all use right now. So
no,
just a little tip from an insider.
Some food for thought. So yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for being on today, Brittany. And for everyone that's watching right now, we'll be sure to put the links to all of these specific things in the comment section. I do have the link. I could share my screen for anyone that wants to see the different things that you do offer. So since we're at the end of the show, I'll do that really fast since we still have some people on here. So I'm going to go ahead and share. Okay, can you see?
Yep.
All right, so if you go ahead and scroll down, these are some great things that you guys do offer. And I think you had said that you guys are currently redoing your website, so I'll make sure to put a link to all this stuff as well. Yeah, some really great things here. Specifically, Brittany, can you personalize these at?
Everything can be personalized. That's in this presentation in some capacity. A lot of these items can even be combined and placed in a branded box or a branded bag. So basically what you're looking at now is everything from closing gifts to things that you would need for your real estate agency, and then like the typical open house, more tchotchke level things. So this really has like a pretty high overview of things that we do offer, but it's just a very small subset.
Right, yeah. And it's great for everyone to know here specifically that all things are available. And if anyone has any questions or wants to reach out to Brittany, we will have her contact information below as well. I'm even looking at this right now. This is great, just having these little magnets.
Yeah.
And it's the little things that matter. So
yeah, they definitely make the little things make the biggest impact, I think, sometimes.
They do. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today. And everyone else, I hope you guys enjoyed and tune in for next week. So thank you so much, Brittany, for being on.
Bye. Thank you so much, Abby.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications. And also make sure to connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. For all of your business news, visit businessjournaldaily.com. For all of your arts and entertainment news, go to afterhoursyoungstown.com.